It is 4 p.m. on a Monday and I am slacking. I've been working all day. I worked super early this morning and I have been glued to my computer. But guess where I'm at? You guys remember my last video? This is finished product of the room. Looks nice, right? Super proud of it. Gonna repaint the door, but I think it looks really good. I weighed in this morning at, oh, okay. After you, sir. No worries. No worries at all, sir. Hello. Hello to you. I weighed in this morning at 237 pounds again. And you know, it's sad because yesterday I was craving all-you-can-eat sushi so bad. I didn't go to all-you-can-eat sushi. I was super busy finishing the room. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice. I'm not going to go to all-you-can-eat sushi. I'm going to eat something that I can track. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to be feeling good. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to get my rest. Now I'm going to wake up at 235 pounds. And I did everything but wake up at 235 pounds. 237. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take 237. I wanted to walk to the gym. Well, I am going to walk to the gym, but now I have to wait until Caesar gets done whatever business he has out here. So then I can bring him inside and then I can walk, get my steps in. You see, my problem is, like, why is all-you-can-eat sushi even on the radar? Like, that shouldn't even be on the table. I should be so locked in mentally that, like, I'm not even thinking about that. But cravings run rampant. And cravings are literally addiction. You feed it, it doesn't go away, and it gets worse. I mean, the best remedy to cravings is to not give in to your cravings. And obviously, easier said than done. Like, some of the tips I did is when I'm starting my diet or when I really want to get serious with fitness, I delete all of the apps. Like, DoorDash is gone, Uber Eats is gone, Domino's is gone, whatever, McDonald's is gone. Because, like, these apps are sending you text messages, emails on promotions. And even if you're not thinking about it, like, I can go all day without thinking about ordering from Uber Eats. And then they send me a text like, oh, 60% off your next order. Now I'm thinking about it, you know? So it's like out of sight, out of mind. Especially like Domino's. Like, Domino's will be texting me like the craziest stuff at the most random times ever. Like 1 a.m., like 1 hour before closing, get your carry-out meal or get a free whatever with a large pie. And I'm like, damn, like, I wasn't thinking about getting a pizza, but I could really destroy a pizza right now. So you got to get rid of all of that stuff. Another tip is, like, look for substitutions. I'm not a big fan of sugar-free, to be honest, but if you have a really bad soda problem or if you have a really bad juice problem and you're working on drinking water and you just want, like, to scratch that itch, if you have a diet soda, it's not the end of the world. If you have like a 0 sugar juice, it's not the end of the world. A great substitute for juice is getting something that's 0 added sugars and not from concentrate. If you have a like sweet tooth and you really like ice cream or something, I mean, nothing really replaces ice cream, to be honest, but I've had yogurt, I've sweetened it with maple syrup or honey, I've added like fruits, and I threw it in the freezer for like an hour. And you just let your imagination run wild. You close your eyes while you're eating it. And a great substitute for candy, to be honest, is fruit. Like, if you get some really ripe, really sweet fruit, you can even make it sweeter if you want with honey. Freeze it or have it normal. Like, that can really scratch the itch for sure. Some things you just have to get rid of and kind of phase out of your life forever, or for a extended period of time. You know, like, soda is really not good for you over the long run. So if you can get to a point where you don't really ever crave soda, you have it really every now and then, that's a great point to be at. But again, easier said than done. That's my take on cravings, some of my tips and tricks that I do to help me with my cravings. See you guys at the gym. Gym is super packed. Back day today. So my first machine is going to be the high rows and then whatever else I can get. Probably hit the rear deltoid flies, one of the mid rows behind me if it opens up. So I was able to do 90 on each side. from the high rows. And now I'm gonna do the cable rows. Make sure I get them nice and heavy, tight grip. And I'm gonna try and get it like 72.5 pounds for like, maybe see if I can get for 10. And then I'll just try and go up, keep going up until I can't anymore, like 3 or 4 sets. I'm hitting the T-bar row now. Gonna do this for 3 or 4 sets. Normally I'm doing it with 3 plates on. I just put 1 plate on. Felt good. I'm gonna throw another one on and I might stop at 2 plates. But that definitely is a workout, like straight up stability, core, legs, along with your back. Just controlled movement through and through. For my last machine, I'm going to do some lat pull downs. I'm gonna do it with plates though, not the cable, just so I can have like good control of the weights. You know, there's still gonna be some limitations because it's a machine. I just don't feel like doing it with the cables. I'd rather do it with some free weights. For all your lifts in general, but especially with machines and cable machines, just make sure that you have controlled movements. You want to be slow up top, slow coming down. And if you can pause at the contraction, that's always the best. Even for a second or half a second, it's not always about pulling the heaviest. It's really about pulling heavy and controlled at the same time. Should I do it? If I do it, this will be like the 3rd video in a row that I go to Costco. I can't. There's nothing for me to get. I'll just be going to walk around for you guys. I mean, some sales did end on June 1st, so that means that there are new items on sale now, but nah, that's at that point, that's addiction. At that point, you guys would need to call somebody to get me help. The gym was great. It was just super packed. So I wanted to limit my recordings, but I was still able to show you guys and tell you guys exactly what I was doing. I was going pretty heavy on these actually. You know, I think only one machine, my first machine, I warmed up. But even that, my warm up, I didn't feel warm after my warm up, which is no bueno, but I just was going heavy with every machine I was on. Really controlled movements. And I already feel super tight. Just my muscles are super tight. I gotta get home and I gotta stretch. The weather is so beautiful outside. It's such a blessing to be able to go out and walk and get some sun, walk to the gym. I love where I live. I love my neighborhood. It's so nice. I really don't have much else to do. To be honest, this might be a quick video. I'll see what happens when I get home, but I already had my first meal. I already worked the full day. I went to the gym, getting my steps, drinking my water. Check. All the boxes are checked.